What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock stray farm. This farm works on 1.17 and all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, and a Switch or PC. As you guys can see here, this farm will give you a ton of arrows, bones, and slowness arrows. This farm will also give you a bunch of XP. For this farm, all you'll need is 2 chests, 2 slabs, 4 pistons, 4 observers, 4 redstone torches, 1 lever, 1 hopper, 1 minecart hopper, 1 rail, 8 torches, 1 trident. By the way, you guys can use a trident with any level of durability because the trident will never break in this farm. 2 buckets of powdered snow, 2 water buckets, some ladders. By the way, the amount of ladders you need will vary depending on where you make this farm. 2 cobwebs. By the way, one easy way you guys can get cobwebs is by exploring mine shafts. You guys can only obtain cobwebs using shears. 1 glass block, 1 trapdoor, and finally about 10 solid blocks. You guys can use any type of solid block that you want. The first step is to find a skeleton spawner. You guys can easily find skeleton spawners by exploring caves. Once you have found the spawner, place torches all around it. This will prevent it from continuing to spawn skeletons while you make this farm. Now kill all skeletons in the nearby area. Once you have done that, break any chests that are in the spawner room. Once you guys have done that, dig out 4 blocks on each side of the spawner. To do that, first come to the center. Then count 4 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then turn to the next side. Now count out 4 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then turn to this next side. Now count out 4 blocks again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, turn over this way. Then count out 4 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you guys have completed that step, come to one corner. Then dig down 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. The next step is to clear out that entire outline. By clearing out this outline, we will be able to get the maximum amount of skeletons to spawn in this farm. After you guys have completed that step, you should have a room that is 9 blocks wide, 9 blocks long, and 7 blocks tall. The next step is to cover up any exposed portions of this room with any solid block that you want. Once you guys have done that, create an infinite water source. To do that, come to one corner, then place 2 blocks over here and 2 over here. Now place a water bucket at this spot and a water bucket at this spot as well. By creating that infinite water source, you will be able to use 2 buckets to fill in all the water for this entire farm. The next step is to come to the corner that is diagonally opposite of the infinite water source. Now place a block over here, block at this spot, and block over here. Then place a water bucket at this spot. Now place water all along this side. After placing all that water, come over to this other side. Now place water all along here as well. Once you guys have placed all that water, fill in and break your infinite water source. As you guys can see there, your water should flow just like that. That water will push skeletons that spawn over to this spot. The next step is to come over to this corner. Now either face this wall or this wall. Then dig down 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After digging down 9 blocks, dig forward 3 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3. Then turn this way. Now dig out 1 block. Then turn again, then dig out this block. Finally, turn this way and dig out 2 blocks. 1, 2. The next step is to clear out that outline. This is the area where we're going to make our trident killer. Once you guys have completed that step, you should have a room that is 4 blocks wide, 5 blocks long, and 2 blocks tall. The next step is to come over here. Now come up to the top. Then count 3 blocks down. 1, 2, 3. Now place a powdered snow at this spot. Then place a cobweb below that powdered snow. Then place another bucket of powdered snow below that cobweb. Finally, place a cobweb over here. As skeletons slowly fall through the cobwebs, they will be held underneath powdered snow, which will cause them to eventually turn into strays. The next step is to come over here. Now place a piston at this spot, piston over here, and a piston over here. After placing those pistons in that orientation, place a redstone torch at the side of this piston. Then turn this way and place an observer at this spot. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this next piston. Then place a redstone torch over here and an observer at this spot. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this next piston. Now place a redstone torch at this spot and an observer over here. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this next piston. Finally, place a redstone torch at this spot and an observer over here. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this next piston. It's really important that all of your observers are facing the correct directions and that all of your resin torches are at the correct spots. The next step is to place 4 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place 3 over here. And 3 on this side as well. Now take a trident and throw it at that piston. Then place the lever over here. Now flick it down once. Once the pistons stop moving, flick it up. As you guys can see there, that should make the pistons move around infinitely. Now flick this lever down to shut that system off. The trident killer will automatically kill all the strays. The next step is to place a glass block over here and a slab at this spot. This slab will allow it to collect all the XP. The next step is to come over to this spot. Now make sure you're facing directly towards this glass block. Then dig 4 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then dig 3 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3. Now break these 3 blocks and these 3 blocks as well. After doing that, break these 3 blocks. Now place 2 chests over here. Then crouch down and place a hopper at this spot. Make sure that hopper is falling downwards. You guys can tell that hopper is falling downwards because the nose of it should be facing down. Now place a block at this spot. Then crouch down and place a rail on top of this hopper. Now place a minecart hopper on top of the rail. Now place a block at this spot. That will be the collection system of this farm. How it works is the minecart hopper will collect all the drops in the trident killer, then funnel those drops into this hopper and into the collection chest. The next step is to turn back this way. Now place 4 ladders over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those ladders will allow you to easily access your collection system. At this point, I recommend you guys place a torch at this spot and a couple torches over here. That will ensure that no mobs spawn at this part of the farm. The next step is to dig from here all the way up to the surface. Once you guys have done that, come back down. Now place ladders from here all the way to the surface. By placing these ladders, you will be able to easily access your farm. Once you have placed all those ladders, I recommend you guys place a trapdoor at this spot. That will prevent mobs from being able to fall into that part of the farm. The next step is to count up 8 blocks from this observer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After going up 8 blocks, break 2 blocks this way. 1, 2. If you guys broke those blocks at the right spot, you should be able to see that top powder snow. Now break this block and place a slab over here. By doing that, you guys will be able to kill skeletons that are wearing leather boots. Skeletons that wear leather boots will not fall through the powder snow. The final step is to dig into the spawner room of this farm. Once you're in, break these torches that are surrounding your skeleton spawner. As you guys can see there, that will cause skeletons to start spawning again. Once you have done that, place a slab on top of the spawner. That will prevent skeletons from spawning on top of the spawner. After you have done that, replace the blocks that you broke to get into this room. I am now going to show you all how to use this farm. To use it, first click this lever. Now just wait. Skeletons will spawn from the spawner, get pushed down into the powder snow and cobwebs, then by the time they come down here, they'll be converted into strays. Whenever a stray falls down here, it will be automatically killed by the trident killer. You guys can collect all the XP by sitting over here, and all the loot will be funneled into the collection chest. By the way, if you guys hold a looting 3 sword, you will be able to get more loot at a time from this farm. That is because the looting 3 effect will be applied to the trident. Whenever you guys want to collect the loot, all you need to do is come down here. It will all be in this collection chest. By the way, if you guys want to be able to prevent things like bows or armor from clogging your collection system, I recommend that you watch my Trident Killer with Item Sorting tutorial. A link to that tutorial will be in the description. Whenever you guys are done using this farm, you guys can flick this lever down to shut it off. After you're done using the farm, I recommend you guys come up here to check the spot. If any skeleton that wears leather boots gets stuck over here, you guys can kill it. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock stray farm. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for what I should do in future videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. I upload every day. Thanks for watching.